My name is Ohib and you're watching CHEETAH Works, and I'm going to show you how to do this effect I did in my previous videos. My other video, I made this effect. 1 minute. And then the sun rises. I'm also going to show you how to change the daytime. And as you can see, it is rising. And as you can see, the reflection is over here in the water, and here and here. And as it goes on, the reflection goes there, and the water is waving and all that stuff. It's pretty nice. I'll show you how to do that, and I'm also going to show you how to do this, that drop effect. Well, it goes on for a while, but I don't know how to stop that. I should see it, and I'm showing you water physics, so there's a mistake. I forgot to change this color, droplet. Now as you can see, the droplet is like an original droplet with its pointy top and that shape, and then see, it's going in, and you can see its reflection in the water, in the droplet's reflection, and then you see this, and then once the droplet goes in, the water starts to wave, and so does the reflection start to wave. You see how the reflection is also bouncing just like the water is. I'm going to show you how to do that today. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Well, first I'm going to show you how to do the effect for 1 minute. There we go. How to do the effect for the other video I made. The first one would be, well, you can take all of this out. We're gonna add that later. Well, we're not even gonna need the lamp. We are gonna need the camera. So what you do is just add a plane. Go to this tool here, the modifier, add modifiers, add an ocean, and there you have an ocean. You can scale it down a bit. Scale it down. There we go. And you can also change its resolution. I prefer resolution about. If you have like about a 4 GB RAM computer, well, then you should tone it down to a bit, maybe 5. It won't give you much detail, but it's still, well, I'll leave it at 7 because I'm doing just for the tutorial. I don't need the high quality right now, so I'm going to leave it at 7. See how it changes as you alter the quality, and it gets like, it just gets more detailed as you go on, and better. But since for tutorial purposes, I am going to just leave it at 7. Okay, I'm talking too much and wasting time. Anyway, I'm going to add another modifier. It's going to be called the wave modifier. Now we are going to add waves with this. Now as you can see, I already added the wave modifier, so it's going to work. There you go. Yeah, what it does is from the top it doesn't look like much, so that's why when you display your water, you may want to show it a bit from the top. It doesn't look like much from the top because the waves. Well, this is for the sink one I did, so I just had it in there and just made a wave. And I'm going to show you the ocean one in a while. Right now I'm going to show you this. So let's add our lightweight cycle renders. If you use Blender render, you will not get a reflection. You will get the effect, every other effect, but the reflection. You will not get the reflection effect. So change it to cycle renders if you want the reflection effect. Cycle renders is a bit more longer to render, and Blender render is a bit easier, but you are gonna need a lot of time for quality, you know. So, well, right now we're selected the light source. So for the light source, we're going to change it into emission. You can rename them. Like for example, I can rename this to light, or how about let's add a sphere light. We can add emission. You can turn on the preview. It's a bit more better. We can rename the sphere. call it the light. Enter. There you go. And now this, as you can see, we can rename this as the water. There you go. And now for the light source, we're going to change this to about maybe 200. See it in the rendered, in render version, the render. Solid, not that bright, maybe 300. Oh, my voice sounds a bit weird today. Okay, and you don't need to make it smooth, but if you want, you can. See how the smooth is a bit better, but since for tutorial purposes right now, though, I just need to show you how to do it. Then you can customize your own lighting the way you want it. Rendered, and so now what we want to do is we're gonna click here. We're gonna change it to glossy. What glossy does, it gives it a reflection, as you can see in the preview. Then we are going to change, well, leave that. Then we are going to change the color to a bit bluish. And now that we see that in rendered version, you can see that there are waves. Actually, I'm going to solid view, pull this down about right there, and I'm going to add object to show you what I mean. Now let's just say this cube is floating in the middle of the water, and we're going to go for rendered version. There it is. See, now you can see the light source, and as you can see the light source, it starts to, and as you can see the reflection of the cube also starts to change as you water. And since we have the modifier open, when the waves are created, as you can see, due to the waves, it's the light is being altered, and the cube, as you can, some of the cube's reflection is over here, some is over here. It all just looks so, it looks like right here. See the perfect effect. You see some of it down here, and then there's a cutoff right there, and it's just the real effect of water you get. Now, I'm doing this tutorial for those of you that are beginners, and well, we don't need a cube. For those of you that are beginners, so now we are going to, I'm going to show you how to add the droplet I made. So we are going to add a domain. Add. We're going to go for modifier. Add modifier. We are going to add fluid simulation, and as you can see, settings are in the physics. This is the physics tab. Fluid. We are going to set this to domain. Then we are going to add. Just press Z. Z for wireframe mode. Z is wireframe mode. Alright. So now we are going to add a UV sphere, and we are going to add, oh, this fluid right here. We're going to add fluid in the UV sphere. Fluid. So this is going to be our actual fluid. So actually, hey, is this different from last time? Okay, fluid. So I'll just play this for a while. That's not working. Do I need to bake this? There's a bake up. Oh, right there. Now that is baked. There we go. Oh, it was at the front. I didn't even realize it. You have to bake it for it to work. So as you can see, it drops, and see, it drops under there. Wait, let me go to solid. Well, in the sink, it dropped under there too, and it was like this under the sink. And under the water, it went through the water and landed there. But When you're in, this is wireframe mode, but when you're in solid, you don't see that. The camera doesn't catch that. So that, for those of you that are beginners, this is great. And see, as it, well, it starts a bit early, so we have to time it right so it works. See, it falls through. As it falls through, you see these waves come in, and this is perfect water simulation. See that? I'm like, let's say this water wasn't here, and that's how I did the original sink effect. The way I did it originally. Let me show you the original one. And as you can see it hits well. There was a bug. I cut this part out because I accidentally see it, and now it hits. Well, you can use that to push it down, make it. But let's just say, okay, let me redo that one. See, that's the scene I got in the video. So that's in the other video. You should watch that one. You should see this now. That's real fluid simulation. Now that we're done with that, we can take all this out. There we go. Now we don't need that. I'm going to show you how to do the other one, the ocean one, with the sun rising and the changing effect of the thing. So all you do is you add this ocean and the wave modifier, and after you've done the ocean and the wave modifier, you go here and, well, 1 minute, bake the ocean. Okay, I couldn't know. I watched a bunch of videos, and I am a bit of a starter myself, so this can help a lot of you Blender starters, because the way I'm doing it can help you understand, because I'm a starter myself, and this can help you. Well, I'm not much of a starter. I've been working on Blender about a year now. I still don't know, like, I'm not a pro at it. I'm like middle, so I can help those that are starters. So if you're a pro, then I don't suggest watching me. If you're new to Blender, and you actually don't know how to do these things, then I suggest you watch me, because I like to explain it more clearly. So what we do is we take this. Oh wait, no, not that way. And we top. There we go. Now we are going to move it to the side where we can't see this. And see, now it's all the way back there. You can't see it. Now what I may want to do is to the flow, and it fall off. I may want to add about maybe 300. See how that works. The waves are coming in. See how that looks from down here. Okay, rendered version. Now as you can see the water? It's like, that's what I like about this. Okay, now we're gonna go back in solid view, and we're gonna change the dumplings to about 5. See how that changed it? I haven't tried this out yet. Just okay. They look like they've shortened a bit. So I want to now try 1. See how that changes. You may not notice much of a difference, but that didn't actually make a difference. See, it looks a bit more realistic now. So may want to change the lifetime to a bit there. See how that changes the effect? Oh, that changes it, so it doesn't even come off. Change that back to 0. There we go. Maybe change that to 0.5. Check that out. I say that is a bit good enough for high waves, because like if you're doing original ocean, then this is not like that good. But like, what you can do is, what I did was I used my video editing software. Once the water got to here, about this point, I rendered it originally in my video editing software from here, and before I cut the scene in my video editing software. So you only saw the waves come in like this, and it actually sold the effect of an ocean. Now for the we are going to have the sun go back down here, because it is going to be under, you don't see it yet. I'm going to higher this a bit, and the sun cannot come out of the ocean, so we're gonna have it here, and it's going to actually try and sell the effect that this is, it does not interact with the ocean. That's good. Like if you want these water waving, then I suggest you watch somebody else, but this is for the, this is very basic for those of you that are new to Blender. So what we are going to do now is go into here, right here, take this down, pull it, and we get this. We're going to change this to no editor. Zoom in, Shift A, and after I press Shift A, going to texture, sky texture. Now I'm going to set the render mode and see what it looks like. And once I attach it, a minute. Oh, why are you not working? Oh, whoops. Oops. Set it on the. Make sure you go to the world one first. Use nodes. No wonder it wasn't working. Shift A. Texture, sky texture. There you go. Now as you set that color, bam. Now it gives even a real effect to the water. Now as you see that, that's more realistic. Water. So this is why if you're wondering, original oceans look like this, because of this sky color. Now as you can see, this is a real effect of the ocean. This shader here, it's real nice. Now I'm going to play the video. It's gonna lag a bit as it gets to here. The waves come in, and it looks like this. And as you can see, if you are up there, and it just looks real nice. I'm gonna render this and show you how it looks like. You can change the strength of this by clicking over here on the strength. Let's change it to 3. Oh wow, that's really bright. And this is actually a really good effect, that this is an ocean and these are waves coming in. What you may want to do is end the video a little bit more farther, and there we go. And if you want it going on in your video editing software, just scenes, you can just copy these scenes and replay them, and nobody will even notice. Okay, I'm going to edit the video and show you how it looks like. Show you how to not editing video yet. I'm going to show you how to change the colors of the sky. So what we do now is we're going to go here and see, we're going to set it maybe a bit darker. Oops. Wow, that is nice. Look at that effect there. I like that. We're gonna go into solid. Move that a bit down. But first, click on the little cube here with box with the red button inside. Once you click on that, now click on the top here, and then it'll be out there. Now I'm gonna go into rendered. Now what I suggest doing is pulling this backward, and you can change this to 3D view. Rendered, and close that off, and just pull this down a bit, and you'll see how it looks like in render. Oh, that's nice under there. Wow. And anyway, keep it here, and now we are, well, I suggest lowering the strength, maybe leave it at 1, and there we go. Now now we want to keep it up. Now over here, go over here on it and just press I. There you go. I, remember that. Alright. Now once you go up here, maybe around here, change it. Now the light seems like it's coming from out there, so we're going to match it up with the light, and we're going to press I. There you go. Now the other scene where the water it comes in, we're going to change it to daytime, like midday. Yeah, and maybe change it to and have this like totally above the camera. Well, the camera's not there yet. We're going to add the camera, and then just move it out of the scene at nighttime. And then we are going to have. Oh wait, I did something wrong. That should be the beginning of the day. Okay, we're gonna have to redo the frames. There we go. Now, at that point, we're going to have this effect right there. Move that a bit downwards right there. Wow, what a beautiful morning. Now, in the middle of the day, we're going to leave it like there. And at the end of the day, we're going to settle it about right there. Different times. Okay. Now, let's watch the video. It won't be as this bad. Oh wait, made a mistake again. There we go. Move this a bit down there. Down. There we go. Now let's watch the video. And the day is starting to change. Look at that. The waves are coming in, and it's so beautiful. And the sun just went up, and it's starting to get nightfall. See how the night is different from the daytime? I mean, dawn. So that's it. And to render it, what you can do is just go over here. You may want to go over here to properties and just close this off. And because we don't need this yet, so just close it off. Go to properties and change this to maybe movies, accept, and change this to quick time. Well, X-rated if you're on Windows, and quick time if you're on Mac. And then just press the animation button. Oh, whoops. There is no camera inside the scene, so we are going to add a camera. Solid. Add camera. Now I'm bring the camera up and backwards. It's right there. Right there. In the middle of the scene, and just drop it down here, off a bit, and go on the view camera. Okay, now let's go into the middle of the video. It is there, and see it in render version. So we want to make sure it really sold that effect. Not really, so we're gonna go back to that frame. Go to view, solid. Push it a bit more down. View camera. And then bring it. No, the camera. Bring it up. Okay, so I need to bring it a bit more down. View camera and going to go for render version and see how it looks. Nice. Then the sun comes out, and oh, I would actually upload this. It's a better version of the one I did before. And the sun's coming out, and because look at that, it's actually the real shine, man. That's nice. Then it comes in, the waves kick in, and night. I like it. So now what we're gonna do is to render, we are going to go for as after we had done what I just told you, click on animation, and it'll animate the whole entire thing, and you see this load, and I'll show you what the video looks like after it's done.